Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR video. Today I gonna discuss about FPL Chief Player Ranking. So before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. The first player in this ranking is Ramsdale from Arsenal, and he is a goalkeeper. His value is 5 million, and he is essential for you because if you look at his save per 90 ratio is 2.47 for a goalkeeper is very good, and his point per ratio is 4, which is very good for a goalkeeper. And Arsenal in preseason looks amazing, so I think Ramsdale can be a very good bargain for your team, and that's why he is in number 1. And if you look at other goalkeeper in 5 million like Jose Sa or Mandy, then Ramsdale is very good because Arsenal is in good form and Arsenal defense looks good. And the second option is Kieran Trippier, and he is from Newcastle, and his value is 5 million, and he is essential because in 5 million range I think Trippier is the most attacking defender because he play as a right back for Newcastle, and Newcastle defense looks good this season, and Trippier is a nail starter, and he also take the free kick from Newcastle. That's why I think he's a very good option for your team. Now move on to the third and fourth option, and third and fourth option is Watkins. Watkins is less important than Trippier because if you look at Aston Villa's fixture, it looks good, but as a striker you need to select a striker who can score multiple time, but I don't think Watkins can score multiple time, but he's still a very good option because in this price range he's the better option. And the fourth option, Jack Grealish, he is absolutely good, but the problem is that Manchester City rotate a lot. That's why I put him in the fourth position, and he is less important than Watkins, and he's a good pick for your team because City's second match is against Bournemouth, and this match I think Grealish can score goal or assist, and that's why he can give you that much point, and that's the thing I think you can consider Grealish. And the sixth option is Kyle Walker, and he's in fifth position because Grealish has the attacking return, and Walker is also nailed for Manchester City. When he start, he always play that you can look in 20 match. He also already start 20 time in last season, so he's a very good pick in this sense. But if Manchester City sign a left back like Cucurella, then Walker can be in risk. So that's why I think he is not a good option then. And Walker is not at all attacking like Cancelo. That's why he is also in preseason playing some match in the centre back position. That as the Laporte Stones injury, I think Walker can play some of the minutes in the centre back position. So that's why I put him in the 5, and he's a good option because in this price range you can get a city defender who started most of the time. That's why he's good. And the sixth position is Bandy, and he's less important than Ramsdale because Chelsea doesn't look good. They sell a lot of defender there. Rotegar they sell to Real Madrid, and Christensen go to Barcelona. So that's why I think Chelsea defense looks little bit of shaky, and that's why Mendy is sixth position, and he's good pick actually. If you look at Ramsdale, sometimes he can better perform than Ramsdale, but I don't think now at this moment Ramsdale is better than Mandy. And the 7th and 8th position is Wilson and Sancho. Wilson is 7th position because when he is fit, he score goal. And last season he was not fit at all. He was injured a lot of time. That's why he has less important minutes. But this season he is in very good shape, and that's why I think Newcastle Wilson can be a very good option for your team. But he's optional because I don't consider him in 7th bracket. I think Watkins is a better option because he is in form and he playing a lot of minutes last season. Newcastle, while Wilson is not playing so much minutes, so that's why I think Watkins is better. And Grealish and Mandy is also better than Wilson if you go for this range because Grealish when he play he obviously score a lot of points, and Mandy he can give you some clean sheet. That's why Wilson is in 7th position, and Sancho is after that because Manchester United looks good this season, preseason, but last season they look very shaky as their new coaches have signed, so they are performing input. But how can you trust a player from Manchester United just 1 or 2 match? You can see him after the 1 or 2 match in English Premier League. Then the 9th and 10th position is Bamford from Leeds United. Leeds fixture looks amazing. Wolves, Southampton, Chelsea, Brighton. After that also they have very good fixture. And Bamford last season previous was very good, but in last season they Bamford is lot of the time injured. That's why I don't think he's a better option. And Bamford is actually this season I think he can perform very good, but at this moment he's an optional option because he is not totally getting very good game time. And the last position is Martial. He is performing well, but there is a slight concern that if Ronaldo stays, Ronaldo will play as a center forward and Martial will not play as a center forward, and that's why his minute will reduce. If Ronaldo goes to other team, then Martial is a very good option in 7 million. Now move on to the very cheap player ranking, and these players are from a goalkeeper 4.5, a defender 4.5, and midfielder 4.5 to 6.5, and forward 4.5 to 6.5. And in this range, the first player you should consider is Martinelli, because in preseason Arsenal looks good. I already told multiple time, and if you look at Martinelli's bonus ratio is 0.54, which is amazing. And here Arsenal has the best fixture in the leagues, and Martinelli when he plays he score, and that's an important thing. And his substitute like Smith Rowe is not starting any game in the preseason, so I think Martinelli is a very good option, and that's why he is essential in this price bracket. And the second option is Sanchez, and I think Sanchez is the best goalkeeper in 4.5 million bracket because he is named for Brighton. If you look at Brentford goalkeeper Raya, or Raya is not totally nailed because they signed another goalkeeper, and Meslier has very good fixture from Leeds, but Leeds defense is not so good. That's why I think Sanchez is a very good option, and he is the second priority for you in this range. And the third and fourth is Rashford and Neto. Now Rashford is better than Neto because in Rashford you can get attacking return multiple times. Yeah, in the preseason Rashford playing as a right wing or left wing, or sometimes he plays as center forward. So I think he will start as a Manchester United as a right winger, but I think he can obviously play in left wing or center forward. So he's a very good option, and he can be an out of position striker for your team, and that's why I think he's a very good option. And Neto is playing well last season previous, but in last season he is not performing well, or he's injured a lot of the time, but he's a great potential. That's why I think you can go for him. He's a good option. If you go for a very cheap million defender, very cheap million forward, then Neto is a very good option. The fifth and sixth position is Raya from Brentford. I already said that he is less important than Sanchez, and that's why he is in fifth and he is good. And sixth one is Ait Nori. Wolves fixture looks good, and Ait Nori looks very attacking, and he is a sure starter for Wolves. If you look at the right wing back for Wolves, then Johnny has some minute tricks, as if Semedo got cute, and that's why I think Ait Nori is a very good option. And the seventh and eighth position is Dalot. Manchester United Dalot playing as a right back, and he has no competition. If you look at the left back, I think Luke Shaw is not good, and Dalot in preseason match looks very attacking. He is in the advanced position for Manchester United. That's why I think he's a very good option, but he's not that good because Manchester United last season looks shaky in defense. That's why he's in 7th position. And Bruno Guimaraes, he's performing well in last season last part, but he's now will play as a deeper midfielder for Newcastle, and that's a concern for me, and that's why he's in optional category, and he's in 8th position, and he's optional. And then last two is Meslier from Leeds United. He is not very good team goalkeeper because Leeds defense looks shaky. That's why they concede a lot of goal, but Meslier makes a lot of save. If you look at his save ratio, is save per 90 is 3.70, which is better than Sanchez or Raya. Sanchez has a 2.7 and Raya has a 3.13. So I think Meslier is a very good option for your team. And the last option is Mitrovic. Mitrovic is not ignored for your team because his fixture looks absolutely horrible. That's why he's an avoid for your team, and you should ignore him. His championship stat looks good, but I don't think he's a good option. And that's all for today. And if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. And that's all. Happy fantasy, good luck for your team.